welcome to day 7. I've got to think about what I'm doing with these fingers. Day 7 of the 12 days of Christmas. So today is about letting go and being peaceful. So, something that I know I've had issues with in the past, and I know many people do. The letting go is easy when we know what we're letting go or what we want to let go, but sometimes we get confused in what that is. So I want to think about this time of year and the things that people do to press their buttons. Now, the reason people are pressing their buttons is because you've invited them in to do that to help you learn and grow. But sometimes, like me, we sort of ignore that. So this time of year is definitely one of the button pushing massive moments in life because everyone's rushing about. People are trying to do so much, supposedly to help others, when in actual fact they first have to put on their own oxygen mask to be able to help others. And because we don't do the oxygen mask on then help, and we're running around nuts, it can cause us angst, and then we just hang on and ruminate. Now, this happens at all sorts of times of year, to be honest. It's not just at this time, but it tends to be heightened more at this time of year. So the thing that I was thinking about the other day when I was letting go of something was, what does that represent? And what it represented for me was a balloon. Right, so I've got a balloon and I'm hanging on to it really tightly. And it's full of, so it's a red balloon. It's full of annoyance and anger and resentment and, pissed offness. I know it's not a word, but I like it. So we're in that grasp of it and we're hanging on for dear life. And we keep ruminating over this red balloon and our fists are so tight hanging on. And in actual fact, all we have to do is let go, but we don't. We hang on tighter and maybe even tighter, and like our arms are getting sore because we're just hanging on for whatever reason. And we have to first become aware of how tight we're gripping on and how sore the muscles are before we think, well, why am I holding on to this? And then, and only when we become aware and then we question it, can we actually release it. And often the releasing part is actually the easiest, because as we let go, the muscles are allowed to relax and we watch the balloon going up and up. And that's our cares and worries and annoyances going right up into there. And the further it goes, the less I see it. And the further it goes, it sort of disappears from sight. And I've been hanging on to that for such a long time. But the letting go part was easy. The more difficult part is what am I hanging on to? What is it really all about? Because normally it's not about the event, the person or whatever. There is something deeper. Sometimes it's that we've gone against our own values. Other times is because we're focusing on the negativity of a situation. So the thoughts for today on day 7 are you holding on to your balloon of all sorts, that redness, that redness of rage and annoyance? Are you hanging on to that balloon? And can you just one by one let that go and watch that balloon rise up? Because you'll find that life becomes easier when we do let go. And then as we look up, we can become peaceful, because now we can see the sky. Now we can see birds flying around. I couldn't see that before because I was hanging on here and I was looking at the red balloon. So letting go is the easy part. The more difficult part is being aware, catching yourself, and then allowing that to let go. Often in the letting go process, I've got a wonderful model that I use for silencing the inner critic, or where we've got limiting beliefs. And usually that red balloon represents limiting beliefs. And that model is called the 4 R's release model. And we use it all the time. Those who have been taught use it all the time to let go. When we realize that we're focusing on that negativity, that inner critic that's going on at, we can actually, as long as we are able to recognize it, we have to shift from that negativity into the positive feel, and then we can let go and rephrase. So today, all about letting go. Are you hanging on to things that you really don't need, that just keep weighing you down? Or can you then let them go into the air? And even if you visually imagine all of those worries, woes, annoyances, button pushers in that balloon, try it. Remember, the brain doesn't understand the difference between what we see as our perceived reality versus imagination. So imagine that balloon in front of you, see it, and then see everything that's in it, and then just let go and watch it disappear. And the weight of the world then disappears from us. So letting go and being peaceful. We can't be at peace if we don't let go. So whatever's burdening you, let it go in that balloon, let it fly free, and then be at peace. We don't have to hang on to things. That's an illusion that we build. So enjoy letting go over the next 24 hours before I'm back. And then we'll be on to day 8 tomorrow. Wow, it's going quickly. So day 7, letting go and be peaceful. Let me know, put comments in, let me know how you've gone with this. And yeah, have a great day, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world and you're listening to this, then enjoy. You take care. And as always, stay true, stay you, and keep bringing out your brilliance. Bye for now.